Welcome to American Broadcasting Station. With just one simple click, kindly subscribe to our channel for more updates. For those that have followed this Ukraine war from day one will agree with me by now that Western support toward Ukraine is wavering as Western nations pay an enormous price as their economies drive toward recession. Despite all Western warm-ups, one thing is certain: Russia cannot lose this war. By the way, no nuclear power has ever lost a major conflict on which their fate depends. In the end, one country will be sacrificed or the entire world will pay the price. Nations that are demanding Russia's defeat in Ukraine seem to be oblivious to the fact that such an outcome could result in a nuclear escalation, the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, pointed out. Medvedev, who currently serves as deputy chair of the Russian Security Council, reiterated the warning ahead of a meeting on Friday of Ukraine's military donors at the Ramstein U.S. Air Base in Germany. He lashed out at Western politicians advocating a loss in the conflict for Russia as the only possible option in Ukraine. Not one of those morons is apparently willing to make the next logical step. A loss by a nuclear power in a conventional war may trigger the start of a nuclear war. Nuclear powers never lost a major conflict on which their fate depends. A nuclear escalation was cited by some Western leaders, including US President Joe Biden, as a scenario they want to avoid by restricting their involvement in the Ukrainian conflict. They have also warned Moscow against deploying nuclear weapons in Ukraine, stating that this would be considered a major provocation. Talking of provocation, Russia considers sending of Western weapons to Ukraine as provocation. Losing to war for Russia is losing everything. The Russian military doctrine allows the use of nuclear weapons as last resort and in situations of ultimate resort, either in retaliation for an attack against Russia or its allies with weapons of mass destruction, or during a conventional conflict that puts the Russian statehood at significant risk. Moscow considers the situation in Ukraine to be a proxy war waged against it by the US and its allies. Their goal is to hurt Russia as much as possible, which is why they are prolonging the hostilities by arming Kiev and forbidding it from pursuing a negotiated settlement. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned that his government would not hesitate to use all means at its disposal, including nuclear weapons, to restore the honor of Russia. Kindly subscribe for more updates.